We all know someone who is very close to us or who knows someone that's very close to them that is at a very young age, between the ages of 35, even 30 to 50, who all of a sudden get that cancer diagnosis. And we're seeing this younger and younger. And I'm here to tell you what to do when you begin to worry about your health. So my name is Natalie Pelto. I am one of the co-founders of Blue Life RX. And today I'm going to give you 6 powerful tips to support you as you start to be more concerned about your health, which we all know happens at a certain age. I am going to share with you a very, very short example of this is that I am 40 years old. And recently I have become very hyper aware about my health. I noticed a few very different things happening. I noticed that my skin, specifically on my shoulder, was starting to get a couple of little marks. And these marks are what were of concern to me. Now I have tools. I love essential oils. I love frankincense. And I have tools to help me with those things. Except I know that what is externally on the outside of me is also happening from something with. And so this type of concern happens to us all. Some sort. It doesn't have to be like exactly like the story I just shared with you. By the way, that spot is gone. But this propels us into starting to realize, especially between the ages of 30 and 50, what is happening? What is this like nudge happening? So I'm going to give you guys what to do proactively when you start to be very conscious of the word prevention. And when you really see that cancer is so prevalent in our world today that every other person, according to the WHO, will actually acquire it in some form or other. Some will overcome it very easily, and some, unfortunately, will not. I have many family members who have fallen on that side. So I want to share, though, some really powerful tips of prevention. I have a specialty in cancer prevention and longevity with nutrition, but we're not just going to talk about nutrition. So number 1 tip is actually to make sure that you are getting enough rest. I know that you thought I would start with nutrition, but sleep is so powerful that just missing 1 hour of sleep, just getting under, let's just say like you are like me and you wear a Fitbit, getting 1 hour under a 7-hour mark on your Fitbit. So that means giving yourself the opportunity for at least 8 hours, but getting roughly around 7. So if you just say you're someone who thinks that you can survive off 6 hours of sleep, you may mentally or think that, but actually science proves to us that this is actually incorrect, that we actually have over 500 functions that happen within that hour. 500 methylation expressions on our genetics that can either promote healing and promote longevity or reduce healing and reduce longevity and leave us more prone to different cells becoming cancer cells. The very powerful thing is sleep. Okay, number 2 is actually the obvious, nutrition. Nutrition is so powerful, and there are so many diets out there. There are so many diets out there. And I will share to you that, whole foods are going to always be the most powerful ways to eat. If you understand the concepts of whole foods plant-based, this is also a powerful way to eat. And I'll tell you why, because there's a lot of ups and downs. So don't turn the video off, because I know that some people are like, oh, we're going to talk vegan here. It's just a really powerful way to eat, though, just to listen to it this way, is that yes, there are always going to be concerns of nutritional deficiencies. So there's a lot of education around it. There's a lot of things to immerse ourselves in. And there's a lot of things to really take into consideration. So the best step with nutrition in moving towards a plant-based nutrition lifestyle is actually to eat more plant-rich. And plant-rich means focusing, and this is an easy way to do this, is swapping our focus from making the meat portions the center of our dinner, building our dinners around a meat portion, and swapping our mindset into building our dinners around the vegetable portion. And should meat end up there at the beginning, that's fine. We do steps and we make things achievable, but there are more studies on plant-based nutrition and prevention than any other way of eating. I'm sorry to disappoint, but even in my program for cancer prevention and longevity, keto was not a diet that was made to maintain for long periods of time. It also, for longevity, is not beneficial. And there are no studies to show that for longevity, it would be. So just saying it, just to kind of explore that a little bit as well. And I mean, new studies come out and things may change, but for now, there is a big red flag with that. So I understand why people use it, but at the same time, it's just important that if you go on any kind of very restricted plan like that, regardless of if it's plant-based and you're new or it's keto and you're new, you should be doing so with the advisement or with your physician having knowledge about that, because maybe they'll be able to direct you to the proper materials that will help, provide you with making sure that you do not become nutritional deficient, which is the most important thing. Nutritional deficiencies and toxicity are the main promoters of cancer proliferation. Okay, so number three, and I'm going to dive right into it, is toxicity, toxic exposures. So if you want to know when you start to get worried about prevention and you start to have the cancer radar on, what one of the best things to do is actually to start going around in your house and figuring out which of your products may be causing you extra toxicity that you don't need. There are so many swap replacements now, so we don't have to make it complicated, and it can be just such a small thing. Go into your bathroom, go look at your cleaners, or look at your foundations on your face or your creams even, and take a minute to see how toxic those are. You can put them through the EWG, it'll be linked below, or into the Think Dirty app, where you can just scan away and enjoy learning about toxicity and your products. A really powerful step. Number 4 is to make sure that you are being loved. I know that seems so crazy, but there's a reason why there's so much longevity in Italy, and they smoke and they drink, and they have this because they have so much connection with their relationships. So making sure that you are in, more often than not, situations with people who support you and love you, who fill your cup and make you joyful. That is a easy thing to do. And if you are someone who lives or works in a secluded way, this is a great time to make sure that you're scheduling those fill your cup lunch dates. So that's a challenge if that's where you're kind of feeling like you're stuck. The fifth one is actually movement. And actually, I mean, it could be, these are not necessarily in the order. And I'll share something really fun about it at the end, but the fifth one is movement. Movement is so, so important because it actually helps to promote all of the healing flow, right, of your blood to go where it needs to go. And it brings up the nutrients through your body to the right areas. Blood flow is so important. Movement is so important to also detoxify and, really has endorphins that are created. There are so many good things about movement. It's very new to me in my life in a way that's very consistent, like daily in a huge way. And it's made such a dramatic impact that I have to share that movement is amazing. Find your way. 10,000 steps a day is a great start. Going to the gym, also a great start. Pick the one that's more achievable for you. Always make it achievable. Is there a chance that I can achieve this on a 1 to 7 scale? And then the last one that I'm going to share is actually resilience. Now, there are many resilience practices that I could share, but some of the most powerful ones are actually journaling and making sure and evaluating how you want to be remembered. This is a great thing to journal on because it allows you to take the necessary bring the necessary awareness to if you're living in your life's purpose. Because as humans, we love to contribute and we also love to grow. And when you're leaning towards a purposeful life, this is really important. If you love this video, I want to share that I do something similar to this and actually walk people through a very powerful practice to go through prevention to maximize mental and physical well-being every Sunday. And it's called Fill Your Cup Sundays with Natalie in the Blue Life RX free community. So this is not a paid event. This is completely free. I do this because this is a practice that is sacred to me, and I have implemented it for years. And now I am bringing it to you. So if that is of interest to you, and this sounds like something that is really on your radar, specifically if you're getting the nudges, you're getting the skin markings that are concerning, you're starting to notice that there are very many family members who are being diagnosed with cancers or chronic illnesses, and they're saying that some of these could be genetic. I want to challenge that, and I want to help you to feel like you can turn the inside and reflect it on the outside in a way that's so healthy that you have less concerns about these things, because they say that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So if that is a yes, click on the link below. Make sure to follow, like, and share this video so others can join us in Fill Your Cup Sundays. And click on the link below to make sure to RSVP. It is a fantastic event of connection. You are not on camera, just so you guys know, but there is ample opportunity to ask questions, chat with others, connect with others who are really going to be part of a community that you want to be part of, for the simple reason that they are also in the same mind state that you are, of realizing that we can prevent so many of these things in the world, like chronic illnesses and cancers, and it's on their radar too. And this is a beautiful thing, because together we go far, alone we can make go fast, but we often get stuck. So join me. Can't wait to see you guys in there every Sunday, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Bye.